Do you get doubled audio if I do this? I swear I test it and it's fine on my end. Why am I muted? Why? I don't understand. I swear to God, I test this before... Oopsie. Before stream. I do a little thing where I record my own video, and I'm like, okay, am I audible? But apparently that doesn't matter. Nice to see you, Dragon Sage. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, okay. I think the water inside is going down a little bit. Maybe it's not. I'm scared. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's... that's where we left off. We left off, in peril. But it's not storming anymore. It's just that we still need to get rid of the water that we have down in the hole. We're just wet, yes. I don't need to sleep, thankfully, which means I don't need to go down and try to sleep in that puddle. But I'm just, I don't know, I'm really nervous. Because if I cause the boat to heal too much, it could just tip because of all the water in it. So I would just really, really love to see Gold Rock City. I was talking about this, I think it was on Tuesday, I guess. So for people who weren't there, they missed it. I'm not gonna do this very much. This game updated in the middle of this voyage to incorporate, like, taking on water during rain and stuff. Which is why we have so much water here. Oh god. Ooh, don't like this. Let's chill that out a little bit. And, I don't have, therefore, access to the new items, such as a bucket, which is meant for getting rid of the water. Oh my Christ, look at how low we're sitting. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'm gonna stand on this side of the ship because my weight matters, and I'm gonna try to balance out the force, which is turning the starboard side down into the water. What happens if your boat goes down? We get really sad. We get really sad. Also, hi, Dragon Sage, Ouija, Viv. Nice to see you. Is the voyage over? Yes. We will go back to the last port that we were in, which would be Dragon Cliffs. Given that we are currently about here-ish, and we came from over there, that's gonna suck. In addition, it takes a ton of your money, because the game, like the lore reason, right, is that you paid somebody to come get your ship. Like, to dredge up your ship. Your ship is not in as good condition as you left it. Like, you might lose some of your stuff. Like, all this nice, like, my chronometer here and everything may or may not come with me, you know. How long did it take to go from there to here in played hours? Probably... Well, we've been trying to get to Gold Rock City for 3 streams. And I've played slightly more than an hour in each one. Ooh, we're just not draining. But I mean, we have to go. We have to make forward progress, or we're just going to get worse here, so... Oh boy. Give me fish or give me death. Good news, I already have a fish, so I don't get death. We get to make it, chat. Oh shoot, I have scurvy. Cool, that's another thing on my list here. Well, okay, we're not gonna treat that for a little while. You can see from my bar down here, it has an orange next to my health bar. That means that I need fruit. I need citrus because I have scurvy. Alright. I'm gonna tip my ship back in this direction. And boy, we're just gonna go. You know what? Ooh, can we handle a spanker? Let's just pop the spanker down like a little bit. We don't... It's tough because, as I've said a million times, if you're not healing, you're not hauling, which means we're not going very fast. But... We can't heal too much or we're just gonna tip because there's so much water. Oh, I just want to be there. Give me my chip log. Yeah. We're going nowhere. Genuinely. Okay, hold on. Come back. Yeah, no, okay, anchor's up. Anchor's up, why aren't we moving? My fish! Get off, fish. We have to get rid of all of our dead weight. I fear. Ugh, alright. Alright. You cool? Goodbye, fish. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Now that it's daytime, I'm gonna actually straight quit the game. Hey, hero. Nice to see you. How you doing? I'll be back in the game in just a second. I have to wait for it to like fully stop. And now it's gonna take like forever to start again. We're not moving at all. So there's two options here. Number one, well, there's three options. Number one, the game was just being buggy, which is why I quit. Number two, we have the anchor down and I don't realize it, which I just checked. And I didn't see that the anchor was down. Number three, we are so heavy with water that the force of the wind is incapable of moving us. We will discover which of these it is. But the game has to load first. Come on, you can do it. Oh, this was from a long time ago. Creaky, creaky. Continue. Here we go. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. We were like under the water for a second. Let me read something real quick. Oh. Oh. What does this say? Oh! I have discovered something. Something glorious and lovely. And what direction are we facing? Basically west. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, is Mort actually on camera? Because I tell you what, this new camera, I like it a lot better. But it... Okay, I'm not gonna do that all the way until the back one is done. The base of it, like, you might as well just not even have a base. It doesn't stand, like, on its own. I'm gonna have to build it a whole thing to make sure it doesn't tip over. So right now, it's just outside of his enclosure entirely, which I don't like to do because then you get, like, the glare and stuff. Okay. Okay. We gotta get going. We can do this. Now. I'm gonna wade through this water because this. Tell me that I can put... Yes! I've got a barrel of water. Give me. Drain some water. Remove the weight of the water. Can I empty it? I don't know. If I can't, it's getting thrown over the side. Whoa! All of these are new mechanics to me. I think I can and- whoa god. I don't want to be the one drinking it. Nope. I don't want to be the one drinking it because it dehydrates me. But this is lower, right? Is this lower? Is this lower? I am literally going and just chugging the water from underneath my bed and being like, I'm helping. Okay, are we moving? Please say we're moving. We're moving! Oh my god, it's so barely. We are moving. Look at that! Look at that! We are moving 2 knots! Hell yeah. Oh my god, 2 knots is- I can move 2 knots by crawling on my stomach across the floor. But we going! Can you do that like 3 times? So... I don't think I have a second... This isn't- oh, this is almost empty. Yoink! Glug glug! And now, we have another barrel. Oh, this is- I don't- okay. Okay. Come on! The lighter we are, the faster we can go, and the less I might sink. Ka-cha! That's so much better, right? I'm not just making that up, that's so much better. We're going westish. Yeah, we're... Ooh boy! Let's throw this up. I don't really have a choice. We have to catch wind somehow. Doesn't look like anything happened. I'm gonna choose to believe that something happened, okay? Now. My anchor is not visibly down. It's sitting on the edge of my ship. We are not anchored. Oh, look at this. We're going. We're going. Because my ship's getting away from me. See, if I leave it. Alright. We're doing things. We're going. We're seeing a ton of weather helm because of the spanker. Weather helm means the ship's tendency to turn toward the wind. And I really don't want it to do that. But okay, okay, we're going. Look at this. We're doing it. Am I nervous? Yes. Can't see the exact direction of my telltale here. We're okay. We're okay. We'll just go a little bit further west. Okay, that was quite enough, thank you. I think it's fine. It's fine. Oh god, what time is it? Oh no. Ooh, we caught that just in time. Like seconds before it was gonna matter. What time is it? What time is it? Okay. What was that? 12, like 08 or something? Yeah. So we are just like about here-ish. Right by the Y in Gold Rock City. Oh, we're so close. We can make it. I really can't, like, go much faster. I can't risk, healing anymore. I can't risk tipping the ship any further. Viv, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. And we're gonna choose, so like obviously the wind is blowing in this direction, right? Which is like kind of into my sails, but not great. I could choose to go a little bit more northwest in order to have a better angle. But that's gonna require me to have a worse angle later coming into Gold Rock City. And I don't want that, so... We're moving. As long as I can see that wake, we're moving. Oh, I have a smoked tuna. Beautiful. Let me take that and eat it before I forget that it's there. Delish. My Zoop! Oh, everything is ruined. Okay, fish, you know what, buddy? Mr. Salmon, I'm not gonna use firewood on you. We're eating some delicious raw salmon. Some nigiri, as it were. We still have 27 days to get to Gold Rock City. I'm hoping that it takes, like, within this stream, but we are going extremely slow. So... I'm gonna stand up here for a second. It's gonna make me a little top heavy. That's okay. Yeah, 27 days. We've got a lot of time. Do I have... You think it'll rain in that time? Don't even say that. Do not even say that. Now I have another idea. Let me just take a reading here real quick. We're so close. I need to see, possibly in my cabin down below. Oh my god, there's so much water. What do I have down here? Nothing that matters. I need a mug. Don't I have... Wait. Oh, have I been keeping this up here this entire time for a reason? You. Yes! Well, actually, okay. So I've transferred some of the water from the bucket to a mug. Or a bottle. I'm not sure that that's actually helped me. Nope. Because I don't want to drink it. Did this work? I'm trying to dump it out. I don't think it's working. Oh, I thought that I could fail that way. That would have been so nice. Am I still on track here? Yeah, basically. I'm gonna turn a little bit more north possibly, but I'm surprised there is no dumping. I think I'm just dumb. Whoopsie. Yeah, it still has like 5 units in it. I keep that bottle up here because... Oh, wait. I have another idea. I have a soup pot. And if I can dump soup out... Oops. Oh, this is gonna be like agonizing, but I think this is gonna work. Maybe not with this, but with my other bottle. Okay, you're useless. Get out of here. Can I do this? Let me glug this a little bit. Are you bailing water with a pot? I'm trying. I am trying. I think it would work. Yeah, okay. Now. Now it's just a bottle of seawater, which could be actually very bad for me. That might be bad for me, actually. Don't litter. I could have sworn I had a mug. I swear that I had a mug. Did I just chuck it on the floor somewhere? Could have sworn that I have like a wooden, just a wooden mug somewhere. Well, ideas have been had. They have not been especially useful. Hey CJ, nice to see ya. How you doing? Alright, we're gonna proceed a little bit while I brainstorm. We're healing so much. It's fine, right? It's fine, right? No, this is dramatic. I'm thinking. Well, so now what I'm worried about is that in an effort to attempt to put this salt water in this pot, I have now just made my drinking water salt water, and I can't clean out my bottle. So, we better figure out something to do here. I might have to rip this entire ship apart to find this mug. I swear to God I have a mug. Like, I don't think that I sold it. Because I have little shelves down here. I don't have a lantern in this room. This is my bed, obviously. And I have these little shelves, but none of them have my mug on it. They have all these other, like, items. I don't... And all of this is, these are like oil for the lanterns, stuff like that. I mean, we're healing quite a lot. That means that we should be Making good progress. I gotta check up here. And I might have to bring a lantern because I can't see anything. Give me this. Don't give me hope that this water is gold. What are you? A different lantern? Well, that's not what I need. Not on this shelf. What do I have to hydrate me? Like a little bit of fish can kind of do it. I don't see that I still have my mug. So that's a problem. Drinking lantern gas never killed anyone. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We are now on a somewhat severe time limit. The ship is healing. We are making an okay wake. Which means we're moving. We have to go, please. We're not going very fast, but we're going. How's the wind direction? Oh, this wind direction is garbage. Look at this. Like, this is why we're not moving. Okay. In the effort of not thirsting to death, we have to turn. And we have to do it without squares because yikes. This wind is garbage. What? Yeah. What is this? Oh shoot. No 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 no. No 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 no. I don't want to hit this. Move. I know it's coming at us like very slowly. Okay, look, here's no, changing my mind. We're gonna do this. Okay, it's fine. We gotta throw down the spanker because it's pushing me in the opposite direction. Just get. Okay. We're turning. It's okay. We're doing this. Oh, I thought that we saw land and it was just a boat, I think. Are there really two boats here, like right back to back? Jesus. It's just a whale, but still. Okay, we're gonna keep heading in that direction, around that, but this is what I want to see. What is this? I think it's just another boat, because that is suddenly extremely large for it to be land. But okay, we've turned away from this. Like, if we could see land like that, we would be able to see Gold Rock City. It's huge. Alright, before this gets too dark, please have, like, a mug or something. What do we have? Oh, empty bottle. I'm saved. I'm saved. I have a vessel with which to drink. Where is, you know what? I'm gonna put this in my inventory. Where's my boat? Oh god, I can't see anything. Me ship. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. It's cool. We cool. Fill it with salt water? I don't think I will. Thanks. Alright, I'm gonna go see what the rest of this is. This is what I expected last week when we found a like desiccated thing. Lantern candles. Ooh, tobacco. Gimme, 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 gimme. Tobacco's expensive. Your ship is so low. Shh. Shh. Speak not of my ship that it's positioned vertically. What else is going on over here? We got these lantern candles. What is this? Grain? Oh, that's heavy. That's not worth it, sorry. Grain is extremely heavy. And we don't need any more weight. We've got 6 bajillion tons of water. So that's enough. What direction are we facing? Northwest. You know, we kind of have to accept it because... No, this is fine. Because that's just the way that the wind is blowing, and we just kind of have to. There is currently no storm. I think we should be fine. Whale, can you mind your own business? Now, I do need to confirm real quick that, I need to be, like, really careful not to... Okay, I can drink out of this. Where's the wreck? It's kind of getting away from me. That makes me nervous. I was gonna go and get another bottle of water, but... Like another empty bottle, because I think there was one back there, in case I accidentally swoop this one into the salt water. Stab the whale! Why would I stab the whale? Alright, we need to sleep in my sopping wet hammock. Okay, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're moving a little bit. Whale, I'm trying to sleep! We're moving a little bit. By the time that I wake up in the morning, we'll be able to see Gold Rock City. And it'll be way off to our left, and it'll be a garbage trying to get there. But we'll be able to see it. Right? I have one sail up. Because the wind is... worthless. I'm gonna actually wake up because, again, weather helm. I'm probably not facing the direction that I want to be anymore. Oh, it's still about the same. Has the wind changed at all? No. Worthless! Why are you the way you are? I guess I should take a reading while I'm here. Like, while it's still nighttime. Where's my quadrant? I always leave it up here. Is this it? That's my bottle of water. Oh, I messed everything up here. Where's my quadrant? Hit blog. There it is. Gimme. What am I looking at? Oh, I see. I understand now. Is this really... Is that really the North Star? Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, okay, well, that's what I would have expected. Between 30 and 31, that's fine. That's fine. Where we need to be. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's great, you know? It's fine. We're gonna go sleep. I thought we were 27 days out. That's how long I have to deliver that to make money on it. If I take longer than 27 days, they won't pay me. Alright, it's gonna be morning. When we wake up, we're gonna be able to see Gold Rock City. We're gonna go there. We're gonna unload my ship. We're not gonna have water in our ship anymore. It's gonna be great. It definitely hasn't taken me 3 streams. And we still haven't found Gold Rock City. Okay, okay. Sunshine. Sunshine, sunlight. City? We'll get there. We'll get there. It's fine. What are you? What am I looking at over here? I mean, the fact that we can still see this thing means we didn't go very far. But that's fine. What are you? There's no way, right? That's a thing. Gold Rock City is like a mountain. Where did you go? It's too foggy to see up here. What is this wind? What is this wind? It's not like moving. I don't want to go too hard into the wind here because we have the chance to actually be moving based on the direction that it's pointing right now. And I feel like we should take that, you know? We're gonna kind of come on it from the side. So what? You know what I'm gonna ask? No! Dragon Sage, no! We are not! Okay, you know what? There's a chance, actually, that that's Oasis. See? Up here. There's a chance that that's Oasis. Which means... because we are facing, like, north. Pretty hard north in order to deal with the wind. So... we're gonna treat that like a landmass. Where did it go? Where... I'm hungry. I know, and I have scurvy. I get it. Where did it go? Why can't I see it anymore? And this would be the wind direction from Gold Rock City. Kind of makes sense. So, alright. We're gonna hard commit here. Oh! Look at my ship! I feel like it's draining a little bit. At this point, the squares are just going to start to cause drag. And this is the part of sailing a brig that nobody likes. Which is to say, brigs suck going upwind, which is what we are about to do. I really need to not end up in irons, though, so let's just call it here. Where's that island? Why can't I see it anymore? I swear to God it was there. You saw it, right? You saw it too? It was a mirage. We're done for. Oh, don't do this. Alright. We're gonna take a reading today. The ship is draining, so that's something. I'm feeling less and less concerned about the amount of water that is in the ship. How's it draining? I think it's draining, right? Yeah, because my bed was almost entirely covered before, and now it's only a little bit covered. It's draining through the scuppers. Or at least, like, on a real ship, that's what would be happening. And into the bilge, right? I can't see it anymore. So we're gonna take today's reading, and then we might do something very, oh, there it is. I see it again. Alright. So it's... if we keep a heading that is... What are we doing here? Just to the north of due west, but essentially due west. It'll be like 1 to 2 points off the port bow. And that's where that's gonna be. And we're just gonna remember that. I have no more fish. Oh, I have a fish. I have a fish. Great. Cool. Because I'm hungry. Oh my god, it's raining. Oh my god, there's a storm! No! My ship! Okay, we're gonna take like a really quick nap. And we're doing that for multiple reasons. One of them is to save. And then I would like to wake up, like, as soon as possible, please. Why is it going so slow? Is my ship actively sinking? Oh no, please. Let me wake up. I didn't mean to sleep this entire time. I fear. Ah! Oh god! Well, I believe some bad things happened, but not in the manner we expected. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh boy. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and presume that that didn't happen. Whew. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh. So, we have multiple problems here. First of all, that happened. Don't worry, there are like backup saves. Like it saves probably like 7 or 8 slots, so we're not just gonna be like constantly looping that. We'll have to go back a little ways, but the problem is that storm we need to just not find. Like, I don't think that we can handle a storm like that. So let's see. That was a minute ago. I'm tempted to go back to this. Like, well, this one will probably just result in that same thing happening. I'm going to look. I think the ship is just gonna lose its mind again. Oh? Okay. Okay. Okay, we're here. All sails down. We're in the midst of this storm. God, I have no concept of where that land is anymore. We're still headed basically due west, so it should still be a point off the port bow. We do have to make progress. I cannot just sit here in the rain and let my ship flood. we're getting like a lot of tension on that, so it should be fine. But, like, truthfully, I don't know if we can weather this storm. I do not know if the weight of this storm is acceptable. Like, we still got a little bit of leeway here, but jeez, that is so deep into the water. We are just gonna try to hang on with this one sail, due west, and just hope we survive. Oh, the storm. Like, it's both the rain and the ship, like, diving into the water that is gonna bring us, like, fuller. Why did we have to fight a storm here? Alright, we're just gonna hang on. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Please leave. I can't take my reading either. To even have a concept of whether this is Oasis. Because I can't read the sun. We need to stay, like, on course. I need to navigate by the compass because I can't see anything. It's fine, right? It's fine, right? It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be good. The wind is kind of garbage, but it's okay. How are we doing on water? It's okay. It's okay. We've had worse. That's been a lot fuller in the past. Listen, y'all, if it comes down to it, I am gargling salt water. I will drink that saltwater barrel dry, and then I will drink regular water to feel better, and then we will use those empty barrels to bail this off of the ship. But you know what would have been really swell? If I had a bucket. You know what I didn't try? Oops. No. Alright. I thought maybe I could just straight up use the pot as a bucket, but I cannot. God, it really just wants us to drift. What do we fly to Gold Rock City? Well, you know, Viv, that's what I just tried. I launched my boat 60 feet into the air, and look where that got us. Alright, the storm is, like, it's passing, but not really as fast as I would like it to. And with only the sail up front, like, I have to just wrestle this thing to stay where I want it to be. I feel like such a liar. I've been promising Gold Rock City for, like, the last 4 streams. Ooh, that was a rough go of it there. Oh no. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna need you to stop, please. Why are the waves like this? Okay, okay, but look, the sky's clearing. The sky's clearing, the storm's over there. Thank you for lightninging. Really making me feel better here. Okay. Ugh. And this is gonna, the problem is this is gonna put us into nighttime and just can't see at nighttime, you know? Oh shoot, but is that Gold Rock City though? It's either Gold Rock City or Oasis that we can see, like, right there. And either one is fine, if I'm being honest. I don't... Where's the wind? The wind is alright. We can turn a little bit harder. These giant waves are in the way! No, 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 no. There, see? That has to be Gold Rock City, right? Because the whole thing with Gold Rock City is it's this big, like, jutting out mountain-looking thing. And that seems like it's rising pretty far out of the water, so... Okay, it's getting better. It's getting better. It's okay. We're okay. We can do this. Oh, look at this. We took on a little bit of water. It's fine. I'm gonna need some food, which I'm fine on. I just really, I don't want to leave the helm. Or we're gonna start flinging all over the place. Please don't splash on my ship. I am so thankful this game has, like, the multiple save slots. Because obviously that would have sucked, right? For me to just go to sleep and then be like, oh, surprise! Your ship's wrecked because physics. If the wind can bear it, I actually don't mind being this far to the west. Like southwest. Every time I think that it's calming down, it gets worse again. We're getting there, okay? We can see it. Or something. We can see something. That's kind of like what it was, wasn't it? Just like when you hold a ball underwater and it's like, whoop, real fast. How many more days to base? That's a great question. Couldn't tell ya. I really, really want to sleep. Because I don't want these waves. Please. Like, I want to save our progress. You know? Storm, you're done. You're way over there. Could you stop? Could you chill? Do you have chill? I don't care if it's still raining. I mostly care about the waves. Okay, okay. No, 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 now, no. Also, I kind of can't see anymore. I can't see our delicious land anymore. Because it's kind of getting foggy, you know. So we need to turn back west. That might make the voyage harder later, but we need to kind of stay on track here a little bit with the knowledge that we did have. This is why, when there's a man overboard, the priority number one is to never let them out of your sight. Because you will never find them again. Okay, I feel finally a little bit safe to move and just get a smidge higher. Oh yeah, I can still see it. It's there. Okay. Yeah, yep. No, I lost it again. But it's over there. It's there. Oh. Okay. Hey. Hey. Waves. I was just taking a deep breath here. Okay. Whoopsie. Now, hear me out for a second. I'm gonna quit. Solely because I would like to sleep. And I'm afraid that it's gonna explode again. So I want to make sure that I have a save that isn't that one. In case that happens again. I'm fine if my ship explodes because I made a mistake. I don't want my ship to explode because the physics decided that it had no idea how to math today. This is gonna take a second. Sailwind always takes a second to load. Also, I see the camera just really has not been paying attention to Mort. Which is fair because it's outside of his enclosure and I don't want it to be that way, but it is what it is, you know. Let me find him real quick. No, yeah, he like can't see him at all because the camera's outside. Okay. Okay. We're here. We're here. We've done it. Why is the game a different aspect ratio? Why has this occurred? Okay, hold on. You're just gonna have to deal with it. let me, That's funny. No, that's literally just the aspect ratio it is now. Hold on. Let's do this one more time and see if it can sort itself out. That's funny. So yeah, I'm gonna install like I'm gonna create a little clamp thing for his camera so it doesn't keep falling over, which means that I'll be able to actually put it inside his enclosure and it'll be fine. This still looks like the wrong aspect ratio to me. I don't know why. I don't know if you can see it yet. I don't know what would have just occurred, but is this still? No, this is right now. Okay. It just couldn't make up its mind for a second, I guess. I don't know. Weird. But we're here! Okay. Alright, I've got to save. I could go to sleep now. We're facing basically west. Stop spilling water onto my boat! Alright. Let us get going to this landmass that once again I can no longer see. I will trust in the heart of the cards that it is in fact in front of me. It's bright, it's jolly, it's not raining anymore. The wind is, ooh. Once the waves settle down like a little more, we'll get some more sails out here. We'll actually make some progress. I can't see anything. where it is. And we are not gonna find it in the dark. Like, make no mistake. Oasis has a giant lighthouse. If Oasis is what we were looking at, we are not going to find it in the dark anyway. Let's just very briefly do this. The ship is turning to windward, but this should only complicate matters. The ship yearns for the sky. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna have to be fighting this spanker. But I need force. Alright, we are very slowly winning against the spanker. On a real ship, when it's like this and you have to really aggressively... I'm gonna reef this just a little bit. That's kind of being a little bit of a jerk. When you have to fight it that aggressively on a real ship, it takes like your whole body weight. Okay. Okay, a little measure of peace and then a gigantic wave. Thank you. Thank you. And again, I can see nothing. Hey, Chassis, nice to see ya. Oh, that storm turned us around so hard. Look at this, it's all foggy. So foggy. But hey, it's not behind us. That's cool. Okay, this sail is no longer doing its work. And again, gold waters, that's nice to see, but it's mostly just the sunset. Like, it's still in front of us. I can see it. It's, like, obviously it's still right there. That is a thing. That is an object. That is great. We are going toward it. Our sails are balanced. We are going due west. I need food, please. What do we got in here? Food is running scarce. I'm gonna sit here crunching on sliced up carrots. I literally see nothing. That's the thing, Ouija, about ships. It's really, really hard to see. Even when you know things are there, it's really, really hard to see. I sliced all these up so that the fruits and vegetables wouldn't go bad. I like dried them. Whoa! We swung real hard. That's alright. I can still see it. We're still turning towards it. That's fine. I think, as much as you'll probably hate me for it, we are not gonna sail overnight. This is to the point where, yeah. We could sail past it, or we could sail significantly off course. So... there she is. Something. I don't want to come any closer to the wind than this. In Sea of Thieves, you're always at risk of 13-year-old boys on Xbox. Alright, so for as long as I can see, we're gonna keep sailing. And basically for as long as I can last without sleeping, we're gonna keep sailing. But I am gonna... Whoopsie. I'm gonna get rid of the spanker, because the spanker is turning us to windward a little bit too hard. And as I lose sight of these telltales, that gets to be more problematic. Well, that sounds like the best part, Viv. Okay, we're gonna let that sail for a little bit longer. Don't mind the copious amounts of water in my ship. Alright. If I am going to crack open one of my possessions that is not open, it is going to be this crate of oranges because I have scurvy. Oranges are extremely expensive. I would rather not use them, but... Oh. I also need to go and refill this before I thirst to death. That shipwreck thing that we found was like a lifesaver. I literally would have died otherwise. Because I didn't have any more receptacles out of which to drink fresh water. Alright. I don't need to take readings anymore because what are you? Because I can see that we are near something. Alright, all sails should be furled. Banker, yeah? Okay, we are going to go to sleep in a sopping wet hammock. There's no waves, really. It's not raining. I did have scurvy, yeah. I hadn't eaten citrus in long enough. Down by my health bar, it showed like an orange instead of the usual food icon. It doesn't really hurt you. It just sometimes... I don't know if you've noticed, like when I get hungry, sometimes it messes with what the field of view looks like. It gets grainy and hard to see. Scurvy does the same thing. It's kind of just more of an annoyance. Let me just make sure we're not about to crash into something here. Everything looking golden? Okay, cool. Now this was supposed to be a nice, relaxing journey. We were gonna, we were gonna fish, we were gonna sweep up the ship and make it look all brand new. That didn't happen. But we're sleeping peacefully, thankfully. It's not chugging like it was the last time that it decided to shoot my boat 50 miles into the air. Yeah, don't worry about the scurvy. Scurvy ain't ever killed anybody. Ooh, okay, the seas are maybe a little rougher than I would like, but we're okay. We're fine. Ship will ship. Okay, rest it up. Please be morning. Or almost morning. Yes. Great. What direction am I facing? I should still be facing basically west. Yep. Cool. Make some progress. Where's the wind coming from? From the garbage direction. You love it. But hey, there's our thing still. I swear to God, if that's just like a sunken boat or something, I am going to collapse in despair. I don't want... I hate this for us, but we're gonna have to tack. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time. First, we need to figure out where that is and what we are looking at. Look at this nice water, though. So pretty. Okay, buddy. What are you? I still see nothing. It's sticking up so high. That has to be Gold Rock City. We're looking like straight down the little like nugget thing that's sticking out of the ground. I'm gonna say, chat, that we found Gold Rock City. Now we just have to get there. Which is gonna be easier said than done because number one, we're not going very fast. Number two, the wind sucks. But oh, it's reassuring to see that there's something. Well, but now it's looking pretty flat. So I'm wondering, maybe that is Oasis. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Gold Rock City, I was gonna say, is a straight shot from Oasis, but it's the ocean. Everything is a straight shot from everything else. Alright, we can handle a little spankerage here. We're just gonna have to fight the helm a little bit. Boy, that really tried to whip us around. Yes, it's true. Here, let me actually, once I get this kind of stable. Yeah, this is fine. There kind of is no easy way to do it because I want to say I have it somewhere. Or maybe not. Oh yeah. Is it this? No. There you go. So yes, I have the gamma turned up for you because otherwise you, like me, would be able to see absolutely nothing for half the game. Wow, that is very different, yeah. It ends up coming through like, it's pretty faithful right now to what I'm seeing. But I have it with the gamma turned way up because, like I said, at nighttime, which is like half the game, it is black. Which is why I do that, you know? Yeah, it does look flat. But it's like so far away, you know, it's hard to actually tell. Alright, we're holding on pretty good against the wind here. I'm feeling all right about the amount of water that's inside the ship. We're leaving a wake, so we're accomplishing something. Where's my chip log? Here it is. Give it a second. Not the worst, okay? Yeah. For a brig with no squares to be going, you know, 4 to 6 knots. We're certainly accomplishing something. Alright, we can even handle going a little bit further here. Because I do want to be like as close to the wind as possible. I'm gonna try just like really whipping us toward this, and we'll see if we can hold it. That's gonna come pretty close to being at an angle that I don't want to be at. But it's not great, but it's not the worst. And now we're basically headed right towards it. So, assuming that we hold this angle, which we are not doing very successfully and are about to end up in irons. Thank you very much, Spanker. Alright, we're correcting. Alright, let's balance this out. Nice and easy. How are we looking here? Alright, we are drifting just a little bit. That's a bit better. I've lost it again, but I'm sure it's up there. Oh no, I see it. I see it. There she is. See, like from there, that angle looks exactly like Gold Rock City. So, we're just gonna let that go for a little bit. It'll be fine. I have to, put a new fishing hook on here. Let's actually, like, do some things that aren't panic. I can try to remember, like, more actively to switch between the nighttime gamma version and this version. It was a panic-inducing event. Apparently also there are no fish. I did put a hook on my line, right? And there's definitely a hook on this line, it's just that the fish are picky. How dare you? How dare the fish not bite when I don't put any bait on my hook whatsoever? Alright, I would just like, one little snack. Just a little snacky poo. So that I don't starve to death. So I'll grab another one of my oranges. And this fish, which I'm not gonna bother to cook. Because that's gonna take way too many resources. Ooh, and if this is a salmon, which it looks like it might be. It's not. Sad. It's a tuna, though. They's alright for eating. Oopsie. Dropped my whole fishing pole. And he didn't take my hook. Well, look at this gentle fellow. Yoink. Thank you, good sir. Alright, we're still looking okay with the wind. We've basically held the course. A little bit of weather helm, but that's cool. We're headed right for it. Oh, we're doing it! It's further away than it looks, but I swear to God we are getting there today. I am not leaving you with yet another stream of, oh, well, when we get to Gold Rock City. We are getting there. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Alright, feeling pretty good. Not very thirsty, not very hungry, not very sleepy. Middle of the day, can see the destination. You really can't ask for anything else, eh? Can't see it from up here though, because it's still foggy. Whee! I did once sink my ship doing that. It wasn't on this ship. It was on a different one. I was desperate to make as much money as possible in as short a time as possible. So my ship was supposed to be able to carry, you know, like 2,000 pounds or something. And I put like 11,000 pounds on it. It was barely above the water. And even just simple things like, you know, me walking from one side of the deck to the other, like it had enough momentum that it was gonna tip me over. So I absolutely sank that ship on accident, hopping down from a higher place. Well, as we finally get to take a little bit of a breath here. Oh, I guess I should not just need this tobacco to be sitting on the floor. Put this back with the rest. I could start reorganizing my ship back into some semblance of itself. The pot goes on the stove. This bottle of water. So, like, I think this just goes up here at this point. Because I think it's unsalvageable. I'll have to buy another one. And like, same with this, that's up here. Those can stay where they are, whatever. But, anyway. It's almost the weekend, right? It's Thursday. So, what are you guys gonna do this weekend? Gonna do anything fun? Anything exciting? Thanks. Thanks. I just want to put this... Alright, actually I'm gonna put it like right here. Because I want to remember to buy a hook for it so that I can have it up there. At the 4-bit. Alright, we're holding nice and steady. The wind direction is only slightly problematic. Pudding, hello! Nice to see ya. How you doing? So yeah, anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I really should not be sailing any more close hauled than this. And in fact, well, I kind of hate to. I could pick up the speed a little bit, but that's gonna require like so much rebalancing, you know? But we should go faster. Fine. Fine. Cool, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to think. We were gonna do something this weekend. I don't remember. Which I guess means we decided not to do it. Oh, look at that. We can see it. Just like even among the fog, we can see it. You go out to the protest tomorrow? Well, stay safe if you do. Do you like the Steam Deck, Jesse? We considered buying one. Like, we did, like, pre-order it when it first came out. And then we canceled the pre-order before they fulfilled it. And I don't know whether it's worth it. Because, like, we're big console gamers. But Steam Deck does seem, like, really convenient. You could play it on your TV, right? Because that's the big thing for us. Like, we don't want to sit in front of a computer if we don't have to. But if it's basically like a Nintendo Switch, where you just hook it up to your TV, like, that would be cool. Oh, The Wicker Man. Osvaldo obviously is a big Nick Cage fan, so he loves that movie, but it is just a straight up good movie in general. I have not been keeping up with sumo as much as before, mostly just because, like, you know, a lot of my favorites aren't there anymore. But what's the tea in the sumo community right now? Oh yeah, you said 1970s the original, of course. That is what you said. To me, just thinking back on it, The Wicker Man has, like, when I think, like, if you're gonna make a Pinterest board of, like, Wicker Man aesthetic, it reminds me a lot of Midsummer, which they are not very comparable necessarily in content. Really, kind of. But it also kind of reminds me of The Village. I think that's what it's called, right? Oh, is it really? I had no idea. Whoa. The camera just lost its mind for a second. Oh, look at that wake. We're schmoovin'. I cannot turn any closer, though. I'm already sailing, like, really close hauled. If I go any further to the left, it will put me in irons. But yeah, I think it's The Village, the thing that I'm thinking of. Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's the Shyamalan movie. That was one of the first movies that I watched when I was younger that really had, like, a twist or, like, something truly unexpected. It, like, kind of introduced me to the concept of, like, you should pay attention, you know? You should think about what's happening. And I really like that. Media was not something that my family often engaged with enthusiastically. I don't want to drift too far here. I also really liked... Okay, hear me out, because I've got a couple things now. Speaking of Shyamalan, I think it was called The Island that he did kind of recently. I actually really liked that movie, which I didn't expect to. And then, not by him. There was this other movie. Like I said, hear me out. It's called Death of a Unicorn. I think it's Death of a Unicorn, not the unicorn. Okay, I need to ease off just a little bit here. Whoops. And I went into that movie fully expecting it to just be like haha for goofs. And it's kind of billed that way. But I actually really liked that movie. It's got, I don't know what his name is, Eustace from Narnia, the "you guys are getting paid" meme guy. It has him in it, and he does a really good job. His whole actor thing is like he's just always the insufferable jerk brat guy, and he owns it, and he's really good at it. It's supposed to be like a goofy, funny movie, and it is, but it was like unironically good as like an action-y, like horror kind of thing also. So I speak very favorably of it, even though it is like, it really has that like underlying goofiness to it. Age 21 Ozeki? That seems quite young for that. What movie? Death of a Unicorn. And I don't know who made it. Okay, given the speed at which we're going, I do think it's safe to sail through the night here. But I'm not going to eat. I still have scurvy. Because I don't want to sleep like fully through the night. But we're holding pretty steady here. I like this. Whales? There they are. So yeah, we watched that, me and Husbando and our friend who comes over, you know, probably a couple times a year, to just like watch horror movies and play board games. We watched that probably middle of last year. I don't know when it came out. But it was just a lot of fun. I liked it. Because usually we have like two different categories, right? We have like the real movies, which are the ones that went to theater, and have, on average, a higher chance of being like high quality, something you enjoy. And then the other movies, indie movies, whatever, that can be really good, but you know, your odds are maybe a little less there to really come away with a gem. And we've definitely found some really intriguing things from places and people you didn't expect, so. Whale, don't let me hit you, please. Mostly also because I don't want to hurt my ship. But also I love you, whale. Bit of a daywalker. For some reason, okay, so Blade is the vampire, right? He is not blind. Daredevil is blind, correct? My point is mostly that I have lived my entire life somehow confusing multiple superheroes and thinking that there is a black blind vampire superhero. And that's not true. There is Daredevil and there's Blade, and they're two different people. I don't know where I got that idea, but Husbando makes fun of me for it constantly. And of course it. Because I'm actually fairly on the up and up with my like superhero comic book knowledge. But for some reason, my brain just refuses to separate those two definitely individual people. I'm gonna wait for the sun to set. Obviously, again, there's no need to take readings. There's no need to take navigational readings. So we're just gonna kind of vibe. As long as the wind stays this way, we should not end up in irons, I say, as we are starting to luff for the first time. Thank you. Alright, let's adjust this a little more aggressively. While I can still see. I would really, really rather not have to, like, spend a bajillion years tacking. But if that's what we have to do, then that's what we have to do. And as I said before, when we were in Dragon Cliffs, tugboats and all the little, like, assistive boats don't exist in this game, so I will be assisting my own ship. Yes, it's unrealistic that I can push my ship, but we are going to do that. I'm gonna do it as little as possible, of course. But this looks very much like Gold Rock City. Thank you, waves, for being so high I can't see you. But we will see. What we know for sure now, at least, is that this appears to be a landmass. Yeah, I will sleep. Once we can't see anymore. That's further away than it looks, but it's also closer than perhaps, you know, perhaps than we should allow for a whole night of sleep. Like I said, if this is some kind of just obstacle in the water, I am going to lose my mind. Alright, I'm gonna sleep for like half the night. Whales! Whales! Shh! Shh! I intentionally didn't eat or drink because it's gonna wake me up. And then we might need to pull the sails down. Depends on how bright the night is. Well, apparently I wasn't hungry enough. Mayhap we, we'll just end up in irons if I'm gonna sleep this long. So now, you see what I see, which is to say absolutely nothing. Which is why I have this filter. Whoopsie. Is that what it was? How do I turn it back on? I have so many of these, there you go. So now you can see. Which is why I do that. Alright, what direction are we facing? Oh, Jesus, east? How in the hell? Oh, hold on. What happened? The wind must have changed, like, right as we went to sleep. Boy, that just whirled us right around. Well, sails are down. We'll fix it when we can see. Can I see? Not really. sleeping is rough. Yes, sleeping is rough. Oh, I should actually drink something. Thank you. No, no, no. This. Thank you. I suppose I'll go and get an orange. It's over here-ish. Now I'm fine with... Is this my room? Yes. Now I'm fine with sleeping longer, so... Alright. Just until it's daytime, and we can kind of reorient ourselves. I don't know how the hell we would have ended up flipped around. I mean, I guess probably what happened is we got inside Gold Rock City's, like, its own weather. Oh, God. Can you don't? Okay. Okay. I thought that was a storm. Alright, it might take a little bit for the sun to, like, make it visible to us again. Or we might need to take readings. Oh, there it is. Alright. Ooh. We can manage that wind. We're gonna have to tack through it. And that's gonna suck. Because tacking sucks, but... And you'll bear with me as I focus on this for a second, because tacking is hard. Alright, so I am going to lock this in place. Tacking is passing the front of the ship through the wind. Yeah. Mabi, hold on. I can... This? Yep. There you go. Now you see what I see. Alright. I'm like hyper focused right now. Alright, Spanker needs to come through for us here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yuppers. So close. Yep, 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 yep. Yes. Filling out the other way, which now means this is luffing. We need to stop. Nope. Stop this. That little brig thing there, or that square thing, might have just undone us. Hacking is so hard, okay? This is gonna take a hot second. We have one sail up, and it is very barely exerting pressure on the ship, so... But it's not luffing, which is the thing. Hi, land! Working on it. For the sake of viewership time, I'm gonna give us just a little oomph in that direction so we don't have to spend the next 5 minutes watching it very, very slowly tilt. No, 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 now. Chill. Here. Does this game prepare people for real-life sailing? To an extent, yeah. It doesn't really prepare you for the realities of working with a crew of people to make a ship function. Hey, we're through the tack. We've done it. In the sense that, like, these are winches, which not all or even very many tall ships have. They have lines attached to pins instead. So, like, you're not learning anything about, like, the pin rail or how to tie things off, or, you know, when you do, like, a ballantine coil on the deck versus, like, a capsize coil versus you just tie something off, you know. But as far as understanding how the wind affects your boat, yes. Absolutely. If there was a not tying minigame, I would lose my mind. That would make me so happy. Okay, we are now facing directly toward, whoops, our destination. We have passed through the wind. We have completed our tack. And I am going to put down the spanker because I would like some speed. But we will have to adjust a little bit here. Oh, the spanker's gonna kind of adjust for us. Can we get there before nightfall? I have hope. Wind's getting a little sus. Alright, that's a little steadier. Not quite where I want to be here. But better. And look at this! Our scuppers finally have drained our ship. It only took approximately a week of in-game time. And there she is. Ah, I believe. I hate that this is the wind that we have to sail in. Especially because it keeps kind of not cooperating. I just really want to get there. I don't want to end stream until we get there. Nah, I'll just keep this where it is. It's fine. Can let this out a little bit. But no, I've thought about, yeah, that's gonna throw us right into the wind, I think, here in a second. I've thought about having a stream where I, like, actually teach everybody, you know, the ship stuff. Teach you how to tie knots, teach you how to use a quadrant or a sextant, or... I mean, honestly, even teach you how to use a compass. Because not everybody knows that. But obviously, unfortunately, that kind of requires people to, like, have stuff, right? I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to, alright, we can come about a little harder here. If you wanted to tie knots and you didn't have, like, rope, you could just use your shoelaces, you know? Like, it's not like you have to have the same kind of rope that I use in order to do it. It still works. Let me watch very carefully. I mean, we are drifting just a little, but nothing serious. Shall we catch some fish, perhaps? Kasha, look at our wake. All the way back there. Now we can just enjoy the cruise. No more storms. Although, at this point, we should be able to handle it, you know? Because our ship has finally drained. No fish, really? But yeah, weesh moving. Weesh moving now. We got this big long wake. I can check a chip log, but... Fish! I'm hungry! Thank you. What is that? Oh, it's a whale. All the way out there, I see. Get in here, buddy. What are you? A shimmertail or whatever it is that you're called? Again, not gonna cook him. Oh, he took my hook. Because that's a lot of resources. Yep. Alright, looking good here on the wind. Have to wait a second. Oh, we're actually coming up. Ooh, I like that. We're coming up with it to the starboard side, which I actually kind of like because that means that as we adjust ourselves, we're going to go away from the wind instead of into the wind, which is going to make it easier to get to the dock. Presuming that this is, as I said, Gold Rock and not Oasis. But even if it's Oasis, the dock should still be in a place where it benefits us to be on this side. That's a little bit close hauled. Let's not do that. Better. But this is very accurate to actual sailing, which is to say you can see something and you're like, oh, it's like right there. It's not. You know? I said before that when we see Gold Rock City, we could still be a few days away from it, so... I'm fine with this. It's so nice to not have water down here anymore. And truth of it is, we're not actually doing that great on water. It'll be good to get there. Why are we getting cloudy here? I did not plan to stream for 2.5 hours, but I'm committed. We are getting there. And then next week, I think maybe we'll try Intended Percent again. Perhaps. Can we not get, like, cloudy and unpredictable here? I am okay with the ship healing this much, but let's keep it kinda chill. You know? Let's keep it a little chill. Unfortunately, we are back to being on the side I didn't really want to be on, but we must but do what the wind requires. We have a little bit of leeway here, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the wind is suddenly schmoving as well, so... I've lost sight of it temporarily. There it is. I mean, it's dead ahead, so... it doesn't really matter if we're kind of off a little bit. We will not lose it, so long as, like before, we don't just spin around 180 in the middle of the night for no reason. I don't necessarily love the waves, though. I don't know why we decided to get so yucky, but strong winds mean go faster. You love to see that. Hey, I have this thing. I was gonna buy one of these. Didn't realize I had one. There we go. Now we have a lantern up here. Oh, that's a storm, though. I don't like that. Going right into it. Well, we're more equipped to deal with it now than ever before, so... Gonna make it a lot more difficult to stay on course, though. I hate that for me, if I'm being honest. I don't want to throw the sails down. Here comes the rain. Depending on how heavy the winds are, we might have to put the spanker away. And that's gonna make me sad. But there it is. We're going. Just a little bit of rain. Just a little bit of rain, you know? It's fine. I fully expected you to sink. How dare you? First of all. Second of all, how dare you? You were cooked at the beginning? For real though, actually. Actually, that was bad. We were so heavy we weren't moving because of the water. Barely above the water line. Like... It was, you know? But we did it. Well, I mean, let's not count our tricos before they hatch here, you know? Oh, the wind, please, the wind. Being in irons in a storm is not what I need. Shush. Can we hold this? It doesn't look too bad so far. Probably would not sail in this at night. I don't want to have a storm. We're so close. Look at it. You can see it even through the fog. Think you'll buy a bucket now? A bucket, 2 buckets are going to be the first thing I buy, just in case one of them goes overboard. At least the mug. I don't remember selling my mug. I should be a little bit more close hauled up here. Alright, listen, we're gonna have faith. Oh god. Little less faith. Little less faith. It's probably just the rain. That's filling it, you know, and not so much the waves. But we'll cut down on the healing just a little bit. It's like over there now, and I hate that. Like, I want this wind. Like, the storm itself is producing the wind, which I can only hope means that we will get something closer to a tailwind as we get past it, but that's not gonna happen. Alright, back a little bit to where we were before. Had a little bit gusty there for a minute. Like, I want to sail as close to the wind as we can handle. Because I like that angle into the city. But I also like actually going fast, you know, so. But I don't actually feel too bad about this. Feeling okay. About this angle, about the waves. I feel like we haven't really filled up anymore. I think it's just the rain. And there she is, that city behind the waves. We could go a little bit closer. I hate that this is going to end up being nighttime. We might risk it, but we're close enough now that if we get good wind overnight, we can hit it. You know? We could just like accidentally run into the land by sleeping. The lightning is awesome. Sometimes, just like out in the middle of nowhere, you'll see like spindly jellyfish looking lightning creatures. And it's terrifying. I want to turn just like a little closer to the wind. But not like a lot, just like a smidge. Just like a smidge, a little bit. Okay, that was a wave I didn't especially care for, but we're okay. This is 100% Gold Rock City, by the way. Can confirm this is Gold Rock City. It's not Oasis. So, I mean, we did it. We navigated our way across the sea. We started here. And we went all the way across this open water, and we found it without sailing past it, you know? So that's something, and don't care for this angle of a sudden. 100%? How can you confirm? Just by the shape of it. I've been to Gold Rock City before. Alright, I think the wind's doing okay. We're leaving the storm behind. It's also going to be nighttime. Really dislike that. Because I can only do all of this, like, navigation that I'm doing while I can see, you know? After that, it becomes a lot more fraught. And as a brig, I shouldn't be sailing this close to the wind anyway. Right, this spanker is going to really mess with us overnight. So down it goes. Or rather, up it goes. Now, I don't mind the angle. Because we should be able to hold it. So after Gold Rock, what's the sailing plan? That's a great question. So, I believe somewhere in it might be Oasis, has a really nice water jug thingy. Like a really big one that I might want to go and pick up. A lot of times, there are places throughout this world where, like, just this one location has the best of something. We know for sure that that's the case with Aestrin. All the way up here, there is a man that has a really good spyglass. But obviously, you can see how long it took us to get from Emerald to Gold Rock City. That took like 4 streams. So to go from Gold Rock City to more than double the distance to Aestrin, that would be a very large commitment. I'm not going to tack just yet. So, I don't think I want to go back to Dragon Cliffs. I've spent a lot of time there. So the question is basically, do we go to Aestrin, which is going to be a monster of a journey, for which we would need to significantly prepare, like tons of water, tons of food. Or do we do a still very long but not as long journey to Happy Bay, which I will show you. If we're going to be in Gold Rock over here, Happy Bay is over here. And Aestrin is up there. So we could just make this trip to Happy Bay and then down to Dragon Cliffs and back to Gold Rock, you know. So hard to say. Unsure what I would like to do next. I have never actually made the trip from Gold Rock to Aestrin. The only thing I know is that that's the direction the trade winds blow, so it shouldn't be too bad. But Aestrin itself is like the worst. My starting location was Aestrin, and the wind is just all over the place 100% of the time. You can't go from island to island inside Aestrin without sailing against the wind for at least some of the way. Which is kind of a nightmare, so... Alright, now here's the deal. I am going to intentionally, possibly, put us in irons. Am I hungry? I'm pretty hungry. I'm not going to sleep for that long. And I'm going to leave the helm where it's at, which the ship is currently fighting the wind. So we could end up in irons, and that's fine. Planned even, but if we don't, that's also fine. Let's go check. We didn't pass that much time. Okay, I got it. I gotta switch again. That didn't help. Hold on. I never remember how this works. There we go. Okay. We can see. And am I... Where's the wind? Okay. We might not be in irons yet, but if we're not, we're very close. Pretty darn close. So let's not do that. Let's fix it a bit. That's better, but still hard to tell. It's so dark! Yeah, we are drifting. I don't want that. So yeah, the thing with going Happy Bay to Aestrin, or like Gold Rock City to Happy Bay to Aestrin, is... Oh, we're still drifting. I don't know about the trade winds from Gold Rock to Happy Bay. We could end up upwind for a large portion of that, which would be kind of rough, but... Oh, I didn't actually eat to assist me in sleeping longer. That's alright. Let's check if we're... Yeah, no, we moved pretty significantly. That was sort of my fear. I think probably this is too unpredictable. Sails have to come down while I sleep. Or we're just gonna get ourselves into an even worse having to sail upwind deal. So yeah, let's... Oopsie. We'll let the ship drift. I'll go grab something to eat. Go to sleep. We'll see how we're holding up in the morn. Also, chat, important question. Tomorrow, Husbando is going to have a different dinner than me. And I need something for dinner. Something small. Maybe like, you know, 400 calories. Just like a nice little dinner-sized snack. I was thinking about getting like a frozen dinner because I haven't had a frozen dinner in a million years. Do you all have frozen dinners or similar that you like? Because unironically, I was thinking about getting dinosaur chicken nuggies. Like a TV dinner. Because I haven't had anything like that since I was like 6. You know? Dino nuggies! Like, I don't think they would be very good. But they would be something, you know? Wakey wakey, also sunrise. Where are we? There! Okay, great. The wind really did not change. Gross. How we feeling? Eh. Okay. Today, for sure. Steam bowls. Just like as a variety of bowl or like a specific brand? Boy, we are really fighting the wind. But don't worry, this spanker is gonna swing us right around. I am not gonna need to be turning that direction in order to go that direction, so... Oh, I forgot to... There you go. Has this layer that steams through. Whoops. Too far, too far. Kingpin in the middle, please. The spanker should be doing a lot of work for us here with the direction of the wind, so we should be moving pretty alright. Yeah, my parents used to get like, not banquet, Marie Calendar, that's what it was. And I always found those like super flavorless, even as a kid. I was also thinking like maybe I should get like a cup noodle, you know? Rice dish, yeah. Because our supermarket has sushi also, which kind of terrifies me if I'm being honest. Because they... it's the most American sushi you can imagine. Like they literally have one that's like Cheeto dust crumbles on top. And it's like, man... Middle America, am I right? I mean, if it slaps, it slaps. But at the same time... Alright, I feel like this is holding out pretty well. I need another hook for my fishing pole, because of course I do. Like, some places you go just have, like, banger sushi. And then other places, it's like, I can smell the dirty water you use to cook the rice, you know? And I feel like our supermarket is one of those. Yeah, it relies on the person making it, and it relies on how long they're willing to continue to use the... how long they're willing to continue to use the fish. Did you just see that fish spawn in over there? But he was like floating through the air. I'm sorry about the coughing. I just can't seem to shake it. Oh, we got just another tuna fish. That's fine. And we're looking on the wind. Wind's looking pretty good. Doink, he took my hook because of course he did. Crunch. Pierogies! I've had pierogies once. Or rather, I have had actual pierogies once. In Poland. And anything else has basically just been Americanized item in a Hot Pocket. Speaking of Hot Pockets, I haven't had a Hot Pocket in forever. Do y'all have that experience in high school where, like, other students would bring Hot Pockets as their food? And, you know, you heat them up in the microwave, obviously. There's a line for a microwave, and you heat them up. And then somebody takes a bite of it and just obliterates their mouth and just shrieks from across the way. Just me. That was just a formative experience for me. Did not have access to a microwave in high school. Did you, like, buy food? Or was it just like packed lunches, sandwiches kind of thing? Because our high school, I mean, granted, like I said before, I went to this like tiny Baptist high school. Our graduating class was 7. So it was just in the gym. We went to the gym and they had like long plastic tables, one for each grade. Because like I said, there's only like 7 people per grade, so you all sat at the same table. And they had like 2 microwaves up against the wall that you could just use. Prepay for lunchroom meals. So you had like a separate room for lunch, right? That wasn't just the gym, or was it the gym? The fishing is good right now, so we're gonna do that. Separate room. Yeah, now that's a thing that I know happens, is like your card runs out or whatever, and then they won't feed you, which is garbage. But we didn't have like a lunch card or anything, but they would, like, we could pay to get food, but our food options were only ever a slice of pizza or a carton of milk. Those were the only things you could buy. Welcome back, CJ. Hello. We still haven't made it to where we were trying to go. This stream was supposed to be 1 hour and 15 minutes. I only almost sank like twice. Did you say or? Yes, I did say or. Yeah, well, it was an American school, okay? Let me check my... Alright, we're doing good on our wind direction here. Okay, there's nothing else in here. I need to open the next thing of fish hooks. I would like to get fishing while the fishing is good. But I swear, CJ, I have been telling my chat that we are going to get to Gold Rock City for the last 4 fishing streams. So we are getting to Gold Rock City. I can see it. We are going there. Yes, when you sail, it takes a longer time to get to places than you think it does, because they seem closer than they are, but I swear to God, we are getting there. Look at it, it's like right up there. And the wind is fine. It's great. It's gonna be great. Submit sailing sim. Don't you find this relaxing, chat? Are you not entertained? Okay, I think we're just probably about done with this little school of fish aplenty. We should actually start paying attention to Gold Rock. Let me take a look once we crest this wave. Please don't fill my ship anymore. We've still got a little bit of wiggle room here. I'm gonna need to start thinking about how to... Oopsie. Like what angle I want to come in at. Because I'd rather not use the tugboat mechanics any more than we have to. Just got a bunch of fish littering my floor. And none of them are taking my hook, which is very cash money of them. So yeah, that was my experience with high school lunch. It was very much You better hope your parents packed you something, because otherwise there probably isn't anything for you to eat. Because even for like the pizza, if you wanted to buy the pizza, you had to pay in quarters. If you had a dollar bill, too bad. You had to pay in quarters. I don't know why. Okay, I don't super love the wind anymore. It's not the worst. We're sailing extremely close-hauled. And that's not really what you're supposed to do with a brig, but... Look at it, it's up there. We can see it basically all the time now. There she is. Don't worry, it's not just you. It does absolutely look like a Weenor. Part of the reason you can tell that it's Gold Rock. Ouija, I think there were many things that my school was doing that you were not supposed to be doing. Okay. Because we have this many fish, well, yes. And we have 4 of this kind of fish. Somehow. We are gonna smoke these. Nope, I'll just eat the tuna, that's fine. Tokasa, nice to see ya. How you doing? Salmon, do not let me forget the salmon on this table. Alright? What do I want to do with the salmon, actually, though? The horrors persist, but so do I. I'm proud of you. Persist harder than the horrors. Jeez, this wind. Why is the wind so strong? I can just get us nice and balanced out here. I like this angle. Then we could go a bit through the night and arrive there ideally the next morning. That's what we're aiming for here. Alright, let me... I need to watch very carefully. Yeah. We are drifting just ever so slightly. So what do I want to do with this fish? I think perhaps what I shall do. Prepare thyself, fish. Ka-chonk. I am going to salt this fish. Oopsie. Well, okay, I've got salted fish on the floor. It's fine. I meant to put it here on the rack. I try not to salt food too often because it makes me thirsty. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. My fish is on the floor once more. Oh, the wind, the wind, the wind. Alright, that's proving to not be enough to overcome the spanker. Let's turn this. I was hoping we were gonna stay balanced. But of course not. Why would we do that? That would be convenient. I really want to get this like nice and lined up before nighttime. Because then we can just make sure we're going in a straight line, you know? I need juice. We are more concerningly low on juice than I expected us to be, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna adjust this just a hair. Just a hair. And we're gonna hope that that just stays nice and good. How you guys doing? It takes so much effort to smoke these guys. This trip did take 13 days longer than you expected. Well, you know what? It's been 4 days since the last time I checked out how long it took. So, is there anything that's like in danger of being overdue? 23 days. 23 days. 23 days. There's more below. Although none of these things, I don't think. 9 days. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Just can't quite seem to get this to stabilize. I really want to be able to sleep and sail. I mean, we still obviously got daylight hours that we'll make the most of, but you love to see it. Which is to say, the place you're going so clearly on the horizon. So we're going around the right side. That's where the port is. Really wish that I could use my squares. That would be something. Hope you cleared your schedule. I didn't think I was gonna be here for 3 hours. But I mean, I'm committed. Like I said, I've been saying for multiple previous streams, I was like, okay, today's gonna be the day that we get to Gold Rock City. So by God, we are getting to Gold Rock City. I am digging in my heels. And yes, I have other stuff to do. Don't worry about it. We'll get there when we get there. That being said, I am gonna go get another Gatorade. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. How's the wind? Okay, it's alright. What else is planned for the day that you could share with us? I have writing to do. I have a job to do. But we're getting to Gold Rock City. And honestly, I was kind of tired this morning anyway. I spent a lot of time on a writing task and was growing sort of fatigued, so... Not a bad thing necessarily to take a break. I do need to check my email real quick. Don't care, don't care, don't care. What's this? Okay, sure, whatever. Alright, that was easy. I don't want to keep drifting this direction. So the problem with Gold Rock City, unfortunately, is that it's not open access to the sea. There's sandbars, like, everywhere. And it's really just a pain to get in there, which is why we're gonna do the tugging. So I'm not gonna make you sit there and watch me tack at half a knot. Like, you know? Okay, I don't need this. We are going to sleep, and that we're close enough now that could be problematic, but... But yeah, I was talking on Tuesday about, you know, the fiction writing that I do in addition to the non-fiction writing, and I really need to get back to that today, just in the sense that I have edits that I need to do. But I spent probably 4 hours, I guess, before stream just working on a chunk of about 900 words over and over again, just revising. What do I want to keep? What do I want to cut? Do I really need this? You know, the kill your darlings deal. And that kind of tired me out, so... Alright, I don't mind this angle, as long as we maintain it. Which we are not. You love to see it. Speaking of hungry, how are my fish? In need of more wood. I see. Whoops. Dropped wood on the ground. That is way too expensive to just be chucking on the floor. Excuse me. Good. Good. Alright, I'm feeling okay about the way the helm is set up right now and the balance between the sails and everything. So, presuming nothing changes, we will sleep. And that should bring us pretty darn close. And ideally not on a sandbar. I don't super want to eat things right now because I don't want to sleep through the night. That will take us too far. Give me this banana slice that I found on the floor. There's a carrot here too, I see it. Anything else? Anything sneaky? There's some down there. Oh god, the wind. Thank you. Yeah, I had that all nice and sorted. Do you prefer fiction or non-fiction in writing? that a different preference with reading? Oh, I prefer fiction reading, 100%. I think in terms of... That's difficult. In terms of just, if I had to pick only one of the two in order to make money for the rest of my life, weirdly, nonfiction. Because fiction is a ton of effort for very little reward. I can't see. We are going to end up in Irons overnight, and that's alright. But I prefer fiction writing, mostly, most of the time. It can kind of get a little agonizing in the sense of, like, when you're writing nonfiction, you don't worry quite as much about the prose, right? Like, how exactly you frame what you're saying. It's important, but you're not necessarily worrying as much about the emotional outcome of the reader as much. Like I said, you know, that you still do to some extent, but I think nonfiction is easier to write. But there's also kind of nothing quite like writing something and then giving it a break and then coming back to it and being like, that kind of slaps, you know? Oh god, can't see anything. Hold on, I gotta change my thing again. There we go. Sorry. What direction is the wind? Oh my god. Oh boy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can't see anything and the wind has changed. We could have gone extremely too far. I can't see. I cannot currently locate where we are going, which means we need to stop. I think that's it. I hate to waste this wind because it's so nice. Yeah, that's it. This is so gross. Alright. We are gonna try to fix this and it's gonna be disgusting. Alright, I am going to... The Spanker's fine. Spanker is going to assist us in turning. Do I want to just leave it to the Spanker? I don't think so. I also want... Oh, I need to tend to my fish. I'd actually like a square while we have the opportunity. Okay. Because that's going to be full for a fair bit. Alright, but now... Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna need to stop sooner rather than later. Thank you kindly. The square's job is done and is now actively interfering with us. Okay. Now, where is the wind? The wind is coming from Gold Rock City. Which is just peachy. You love to see it. I need to deal with my fish. Oh, there's so much. Where'd my other wood go? Here? Okay. Get in there. Get those fish cooking. I need food. I also need an orange. Give. Now, in that time, we might have... Alright, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Okay. We're doing good. We're alright. I just can't see anything, mostly. Can't tell how that is to the wind. Not the worst. So let's pop this out. That'll help to balance it a little bit. I'm so focused at the moment. Don't mind me. Okay, we're a little bit hard in this direction. I just want to be able to sleep. Alright, and then again, if we end up in irons, it's fine. We'll just deal with it during the daytime. Why does it sound like there's a storm coming? I don't like that. Don't worry. We expected water to be in the ship. It's fine. We are not in irons. We are just continuously circling Gold Rock City, though. Which is fine. I don't mind approaching it that way, but... Where is the wind? Hi, whales. Ooh, okay, hold on. Suddenly we're swinging pretty hard here. Hold it, hold it. It's impossible to see during the nighttime. Alright, in an effort to not just circle around it forever, we just need to sleep and then be able to see. What is that? Excuse me? What is that giant thing out there? That's not just a whale because it's not moving. God knows I can't see. I don't know. Maybe just like a crashed ship, regardless, we have to sleep. Please just make it be morning and I can figure out what has happened. I mean, I know what's happened, we're just not there yet. Oh, I'm thirsty. I should address that. Hunger cannot kill us very quickly. Thirst will. Thirst and a lack of rest will cause us to fail the moment that the bars are done. Hunger will not. We'll just start to starve. Why are there always whales when I'm trying to sleep? Gentlemen, shush! Well, at least I'm getting a good sleep. Don't really want to because I want to be able to see like the dawn before the daytime. Alright. Gold Rock, right here. Yes, we did end up in irons. So, here's the deal, chat. I don't want to make you watch me get out of irons. Because that's gonna take a hot second. Being in irons, I suppose I should define that, is when the wind is coming directly from the front of your ship. It takes a second to, and some careful maneuvering to get out of that. In a brig like this, that's gonna... Hello! Ooh. Sorry, distracted. Easily distractible. What you got over here? Is it expensive? Could I sell it? Oh! Yes! Give me gigantic empty bottle. These are expensive. And I want one. Anyway, getting out of irons is a real pain. And I don't want you to have to sit here and watch me do that. So, I have to admit that we're not getting to Gold Rock City today because I really, really need to work. And I was planning this... Two pork? Really? I was planning the stream to be an hour and 15 minutes. And we are at 2 hours and 58 minutes, so... 6 eels? I'll take those. That's worth it to me, but what's this? What you got going on over here? Yeah. What is it? What is it? Firewood! Oh, 11 firewood? That's my whole life savings. Thanks for hanging out though, everybody. I really wanted to get to Gold Rock City today, but on the bright side, since we didn't get to Gold Rock City today, I'm going back for more while I'm talking. Since we didn't get to Gold Rock City today, but we're basically there. Like, this is 100% Gold Rock, and we're going to get there the next time. We need to think about what we're gonna do. And I don't know what that is yet, but thankfully, by not getting there today, we can spend next time kind of just focusing on what we can sell. And what are you? Oh yeah, the eel, right. We can focus on what we can sell. We can see how much money we have. That can help us determine, like, do we wanna... Because, like, Gold Rock City, obviously, its whole point is that it has gold, you know? And Astron, way, way up north, does not really have gold, so they'll pay a ton for gold. So we could just do, like, oh boy. Like a massive money-making trip. Oops. Well, the eel made it up there, that's what counts. So yeah, we could do, like, a massive money-making trip just up to Astron for that purpose. And to get the cool spyglass that they have up there. Can this fit? It can. We could go to Happy Bay, because they have some pretty rare shipments that are going to be worth a lot of money. Wow, we're really going on this wave here. We could even decide maybe we're gonna like sail off the map and try to find one of the hidden ships that we could buy. So there's a lot of stuff that we could do, and I guess next time we'll kind of take a look at what our situation looks like to decide which of those we want to do. But there's Gold Rock. I mean, obviously, it's pretty big now. Oh, Tikri made partner? Really? That's so exciting! I had no idea. I would love to raid Tikri. Hold on, where are my captions? Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for them. Let's see. Yeah, let's go over there. Raid Tikri. Yep, that's the correct one. But like I said, thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I'm sorry that we couldn't get to Gold Rock. We got so close. But alas, it has to wait until next time. I'll be back, I think, on Tuesday. I'm gonna do another Intended Percent Shadow of the Colossus. So many stupid things happened. We could do it. We could be better, you know? But yeah, I really appreciate you all just hanging out for this. I know that I don't know, it seems like it would be boring to watch, so I appreciate you indulging me in a game that I really, really like. But say hi to Tikri and offer congratulations for partner when you get over there. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and I will see you later. Bye!